Do you think Turtleboy's real news? Do you? The bias in this article made this extremely hard to even read. This news source is not accredited. Please link additional sources that are deemed highly factual in order to back your claim here, because I can attest this teacher was fair when I had her. Anyone who thinks Turtleboy is a valid source of information is obviously an idiot. Any moron can start a blog and post a highly biased juvenile article with relevance to Mansfield, but that does not make a source worth standing up for. This is the second time today I've seen this posted on a Mansfield page. Turtleboy is not a legitimate news source. TB isn't a source, y'all. TB isn't a source, y'all. Should be leaving up. Let someone post the actual responsible reporting about this? Sure, but what the hell? That was the most poorly written and biased, quote-unquote, news article I've ever read in my life. Not news, not even close. So these people respect the mainstream media, right? It's not a wicked local. It's not legit. It's on the Projo. If Kevin Cullen doesn't write about it in the Globe, we know he never makes anything up. Now, if the mainstream media is so legitimate and I'm not, then why are they always stealing my stories? How many stories out there have I broken that they don't credit me for? It's like an ongoing joke at this point. Then why do they read Turtleboy, and why do they write it, and why do they go so far out of their way to pretend like I don't exist? Yeah, better trust them. They're telling you the truth. Now, is Turtleboy news? Let's check out the Boston Globe. If Turtleboy is not real news, let's see what the Boston Globe has to say about that, shall we? Where's the accountability of the state police? Oh, let's see what they have to say. An unconventional amount of restructuring has been happening in the last few months to the top brass of the Massachusetts State Police. Of course, this case restructuring appears to be a euphemism for what looks more like a leadership and institutional crisis at the agency. In the last 3 months, 4 high-ranking officials have retired in the wake of 2 cases that raise questions of integrity and accountability within the force. Remind me, guys, who broke the 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲 story? Who broke that story? Oh, right. I did on my laptop, on my blog. You know how I broke the 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲 story? Because Turtleboy got the best sauces. I got the best sauces. Those sauces are the police themselves, the state police. Trust me more than any other media outlet. They didn't go to the Boston Globe or the Worcester Telegram and Gazette. They came to Turtleboy. And this is one small example. I've done so many stories like this. This is obviously the biggest one I did. But I've done so many stories like this. We could go on and on and on all the time. I've been linked in the Washington Post, you name it. Turtleboy is everywhere. Everywhere. And that's just a few times we have been linked. But I'm not even done gloating yet. Let's continue reading this because we're just getting started. What else does it say? According to the original report, she ranted that her father would be furious about her arrest. She admitted to trading sex for heroin and offered the trooper sex in return for leniency. And here's my favorite part. Days later, the blog Turtleboy Sports, Boston Globe writes about Turtleboy Sports, wrote a post. Oh, and that's a link, by the way, to the blog that I wrote. So I guess they think I'm legitimate, guys. Your mainstream media that you love and worship so much, they seem to think I'm real deal. Perhaps more damning and indicative of an agency that plays favorites, in which both 𝗏𝗏stine and Anderson are implicated. It involves 𝗏𝗏stine's former girlfriend, we all know who was hired in 2014 as a state trooper after admitting in federal court a decade ago to laundering money and dealing marijuana. It wasn't until after her criminal background was exposed in the Turtleboy Sports blog. There it is again. They linked me twice, guys. Twice. 2 major stories that I broke. How about them? How about them apples? If Turtleboy isn't real news, I dare you to go up and ask former Colonel Richard McCune or Dan 𝗏𝗏stine. Do you think Turtleboy's real news? Do you? Because I can't tell. Are you going into work tomorrow? Oh, you're not? Why not? Oh, right. Because Turtleboy real newsed you. Yeah, I did that. So I take it very personally when I see shitbags from Mansfield that want to run their cock kissers like Kenneth Levitt and Michael Anderson and Deborah Bloom and Annie Banani and 𝗟𝗏 and Haley Walsh, and they want to tell me what real news is. I tell you what real news is, because I am the real news, and you're going to get used to it, because nobody breaks the stories in this state like I do, and nobody ever will, because nobody's got my sauces. Okay, I got shit in my inbox that you can't even begin to imagine that Kevin Cullen would have a wet dream about. That's why Kevin Cullen has to make up stories all the time, because he's got no sauces. He's got no sauces. Anyway, let's go on to the next complaint.